finally getting daylight here. A little foggy this morning, but I don't think it's gonna last long. Not sure what all me and Pete gonna get into today, but first thing, I gotta run up here to North Mississippi and get a couple race car parts. And then we'll be coming back, most likely down here to Alabama, and see what we can get into then. We'll be back. Alright y'all, so me and Pete made it back to Alabama, and what we decided to do, we're going to try to get this new motor in this modified if I got everything to put it in. I think I do now. I think I got everything but the carburetor. So we get her set in there and we'll see what it looks like. Golly, oh, it's getting better now. I haven't used them in a while. I think the battery's about there. Six of them, it's a 9/16. Yeah, I'm gonna check these with a wrench after I get them tight. If I get this thing on it. Alright, I'm gonna come out to get that top ones. Are we all the way down? With the hose. Bottoming out. Let me see your wrench. You got a wrench? I don't think about that. You? He had them tied up. He got them tied up. Alright y'all, we got the motor set in. We are shortening power steering lines now because we have a different setup and they thought we was going to run. So we're going to try, if I can get this thing loose, to shorten the lines. Man, who tightened that? Take it off with a device, but I'm not going to. Yep. There she goes. Thought that fine. Alright y'all, so we had a pretty good day in the shop. We messed around and got the motor in, and it seems like always you get started on something, you need some kind of fittings or something, and used to before I quit racing I had stuff like that laying around, but I don't anymore. So anyway, they had run the power steering lines a little different than what the type of pump we was gonna run. They were run over here for a different kind of pump, so we shortened them. Could have been just a little shorter, but we hadn't got anything tied up yet. We're gonna get that tied up. Got all the water temperatures, sensors and all hooked up, fuel pressure. This motor here came with a catch can type deal. We'll end up with a breather on top of there. It's pretty neat how it does. It's gonna keep the motor kind of clean because just about all these motors got a little blow by. Got that done. Let's see. Got most of the fuel stuff done. Like I said, we hadn't tied anything up yet. We figured out what kind of fan spacer we got to get. I think it's going to end up being about a 1-inch fan spacer. Got to get radiator hose. Let's see, what else did we do today? Got the fuel done. Got to get the radiator hoses. I'm thinking with y'all. Got the power steering done. Got the fuel pressure line. Where did that? It's back here. We just got to get the carburetor. I'm lacking the carburetor. Wasn't necessarily planning on running this motor to start with. I was going to run that crate motor with a 4-barrel, but I decided I told John up at Yeoman I want to try this motor, but to run this motor in this Durance Lane, Neesmith class, whatever you call it, you got to run a 2-barrel with an open motor. So we've got a carburetor coming and it hadn't came yet, so didn't want to do anything with the 4-barrel. I just wanted to put the 2-barrel on when I got it. We got the HEI ignition in it. They're a little different and a little better than they used to be years ago. We can run the MSD stuff in the Durance Lane stuff around here, but we cannot if we go run it B-mod out west in Missouri. Y'all got to run this HEI. So I'm not going to change the distributor. We're going to leave that in there. I believe we'll be fine. What else? Got the fuel log and all in here ready together. We just need a carburetor. We got to put one more fitting that goes from the pump to the fuel log. That'll be about it. And then we're gonna get ready to start getting it set up. I got all my lead over here. Got to paint it white, drill it. Got to get the shocks back on it. I'm ready to start setting this thing up. That's the fun part for me when you start getting on scales and setting all the bar length, springs and all that stuff, ride heights, wheel weights and all that stuff. Oh, I got to mount the seat too. I forgot about it. It's still in here loose and just flopping. Got to do that. Got to make sure the this thing's got a collapsible steering wheel, so we got to make sure of that. And when we first start running these things, these are American racer tires. That's what you run out in Missouri and all through in the USRAB mod. We will not be running these to start with, so we got to get us some Hoosier tires. We'll run the same tires that we run on the street stock, so that'll be pretty good to start with. But got to get her lettered up, got all that ordered. Probably video some of that when we putting that wrap on. I have never put a wrap on, so we'll see how all that works out. But anyway, not a bad day. We got a good jump on it. Oh, got to get started on it too. I got it here somewhere. I just didn't get it on today. But not a bad day. I'm ready to fire this thing off, see what it sounds like. Got the headers over here in the box. Made sure everything was in there. Got gaskets and bolts, so new headers. She ought to be ready to roll. A lot of things a little different than what I used to fool with, so I'm a little slower at it, but I think it's going to come back to us. We are having a ball fooling with it. But anyway, if y'all like our stuff, subscribe to us. Hollis Farms. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers, hollisfarms.com. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.